Oh, yes. Yes, yes. All right, you guys, this is the perfect opportunity. I think for a long time I wanted to do a video on this, and seeing these trains starting up and going by, a perfect backdrop or visual representation of telling you this little story. Yeah, if you guys were with me even since 2012 and all that, and you're interested in fitness, and some of you are video game blogger friends and different people, I mentioned shit like this repeatedly when I was the hippie with long hair, a grin on his face with a good paying job, lived across from a restaurant, I ate where I pleased, didn't drive, and before I went to college and did these, you got nothing but shit jobs if you're lucky, and you do it. Fast forward now, it's like do things through agency and you make your money and it's good. You gotta. But anyway, on with the story. Yeah, when I had my better paying job, I always like walked to work, and there was a time you oversleep or whatever the hell. And this story, I gotta tell you this. I laugh right now when I think about it because it's like, say one of my favorite memories, and I'm not making this up. It's funny because as I'm talking to you now, picture the squirrel like from Ice Age did falling down the hill, splat. Like I was in that position one time. Well, all right, you still with me? Okay, on with the story. I walked to work. It was about 2 miles, refused to drive, and there was no place to park a car. I lived next to a restaurant, ate every day. Unlike my asshole cooking show that's on my channel, that I cook a little bit, I cook for the girlfriend, my partner. I didn't want to cook. I refused. It was a pain in the ass. I worked 10 hours and stuff, and got overtime. Man, yeah, more money than I ever had in my life. But anyway, I was late one day, and I woke up late and getting my boots on and all that. And even if I jogged to the damn job, I was going to be fucking late, and I was going to get, catch a little hell from the boss. And what I did, okay, I got a picture of the location. Off town, and there's a highway which I would walk along, but across the highway there's trains like you see right here, right? And I actually have the picture in my head now, and actually I can tell you where down this valley that you would have to go to get to the town I used to live in. But anyway, yeah, I snuck and rode a train, and it was going slow, right? And yeah, because I was late for work, it was starting all slow, right? Like you saw in this video that I'm playing for you. But about a 2 mile distance, right where you see the train picking up speed about now, time to jump off onto the industrial park. In the industrial park, there was a train crossing where cars wait to cross, and they're on either side. So I'm on this train, and right where the concrete was, where the side I jump off, there's cars sitting there waiting. Well, actually not where the crossing is, right before it is. The concrete on the one side, it turns into concrete. You're along getting the industrial park, and you're reaching that crossing. Both sides. Well, years later, there wasn't no crossing no more. They built a ramp, but long story. But anyway, the train started picking up some speed. Not as fast as it's going now, a little medium. And when you're riding on the train, it's starting out slow. You get onto that, you figure, yeah, it's faster than walking or running. You're getting on there. And plus, I've seen movies on TV where people did it, which they were stuntman. Clint Eastwood in Every Which Way But Loose, when one of the Black Widow's motorcycle gang guys, when Clint Eastwood beat the hell out of him and the other one ran away from him and abandoned his motorcycle and jumped the train, But anyway, yeah, when I actually didn't look like it was going very fast, when you're riding on it. So I'm facing my destination and figure I'd just jump right off and pow, right? It was going a little bit fast, so in a split second in the air, I could do the somersault, and I'm literally skidding on my chest and on my elbows, and I think I did some other flip or something I vaguely remember in my head. Boom, boom, and I slid right down where all these cars are, and there I get right back up, and I'm running the next, so many yards to get to the industrial building where I got to go to work. Dust off my elbows and my knees, and these people in cars looking at me like, what the fuck, looking like man, you're crazy. So I'm running down there, and I'm going to a sink in the restroom. The denim jacket I got is all kind of tore in the elbows. It's all fucked up, and my pants on the knees are all fucked up. Gravel, I like, from the little bit of concrete, picking it out, washing it out of the palms of my hands. A small cut on my scuff scrape that's kind of bloody on my forehead, and then like maybe the side of my. And people thinking, what would have happened to you? Do you get into a fight or something? Literally, I landed. It was like I like when you're talking about it, you're playing in your head how it happened split second, but you're almost like that Scrat on Ice Age. And no, to end the story, yeah, I was on time for work, all right, but people were looking at me like, what the fuck happened to you? So the moral of this story is, anyway, you younger people out there, kids, I did this before. I'm not making this up. Don't do this shit. You can get killed. Or I imagine if the train is ever, say if you don't get off the train, you're stuck on there. If it's going like, say, real fast, you can wind up God knows where I was standing probably. And I'm wondering if, say, I was standing the way I was, say it went real fast and I was going God knows wherever, if the turbulence would just rip me off of the train. Because I know there's still stories of bums that literally ride trains now. They do it different, but not the way I was riding it. I was like, got up on there like, and was standing on there, and I rode the damn train because I was late for work. But I, don't do that. You can get killed. But yeah, that's kind of like a funny story there. But yep, folks, I actually rode a train once when I was late for work, and seeing that train go by, I figured I'd tell you the story. Put this on the blog, and there you have it.